Welcome to Battery Hacker. In today's video, we'll learn how to calculate exactly how many solar panels are needed to run a house entirely off-grid. I'll break it down in a simple step-by-step way. This tutorial and guidebook is designed for anyone planning to go off-grid through solar power, explained in 3 easy steps. First, we'll calculate the load. Second, the battery capacity. And finally, we'll size the solar panels based on location. Let's start with a quick shortcut for those in a hurry. If you have a 1,200 watt-hour battery and you get around 3 sun hours per day, you'll need about 400 watts of solar panels. It sounds easy, but there's more behind that number. For example, what can this battery actually power? What type of battery is it? Do you really get 3 full sun hours? And what about the efficiency of your inverter, battery, and charge controller? So let's go through everything step by step. The first step is essential. We'll list all the loads, like your air conditioner, fridge, lights, laptop charger, or a water pump. Next, we'll find out each device's power rating and its daily runtime. If something only runs once a week, divide its total energy by 7 to get the daily average. Don't forget to include the inverter's idle power. Depending on the model, this can be around 10 watts for a 500-watt inverter and up to 30 watts for a 5-kilowatt inverter. If your inverter stays on all day, count it as running for 24 hours unless you turn it off at night. Now multiply the power rating by the number of hours each appliance runs per day. If something runs for less than 1 hour, convert minutes to hours by dividing by 60. For example, if a 250-watt pump runs for 10 minutes, that's 250 times 10 divided by 60. 60 equals around 40 watt-hours. When you add up all the appliances, you might end up with about 2,600 watt-hours of energy use per day. For comparison, the average American household uses nearly 10,000 watt-hours daily. That means your off-grid setup is handling a much smaller, efficient load. We just reached 4,000 subscribers, and my heart is full of gratitude. Thank you to everyone who watched, supported, and subscribed. Your love and encouragement mean the world to me. Now, step 2. Let's find out how many batteries are needed to handle those loads. Usually, off-grid systems are sized for around 3 days of autonomy, meaning your setup can keep working even when it's cloudy. Let's pick 2.5 days for this example. We already calculated 2,600 watt-hours per day, so 2,600 times 2.5 equals 6,500 watt-hours total energy storage required. Next, we'll calculate for 2 different battery types, lead-acid and lithium iron phosphate. If we use a lead-acid battery, we can only use about 50% of its total capacity. That means we'll need to double the capacity to avoid deep discharge. Lead-acid batteries also lose some energy as heat when charging and discharging. This loss is called the Peucert effect, and typical efficiency is around 80%. With that, a lead-acid AGM battery system would need a total of 14,625 watt-hours. That equals a 1,200 amp-hour battery at 12 volts, or 600 amp-hours at 24 volts and 300 amp-hours at 48 volts. Now, for lithium iron phosphate batteries, things are better. They're about 97% efficient, and you can use almost the entire capacity without damaging the battery. Even after 6,000 cycles, they still hold about 80% of their capacity. The calculations for lithium batteries come out like this. For a 12-volt battery, you'll need 520 amp-hours. For a 24-volt battery, you'll need 260 amp-hours. For a 48-volt battery, you'll need 130 amp-hours. Some people prefer to use only 80% of a lithium battery for longer life. And that's perfectly fine too. Now that the battery sizing is done, let's calculate how many solar panels we need to charge the batteries in a single day. This depends mostly on your battery type and the number of sun hours in your area. We'll use an example location, Lake Erie near Cleveland. If we look at the sun hour chart for this region, November, December, and January have the lowest sunlight. Sizing for those months would require too many panels, which can get expensive. That's why many off-grid homes also keep a generator as a backup for months with low sunshine. Now, let's base our calculation on 3 sun hours per day. Sun hours measure how many kilowatt-hours of solar energy fall on 1 square meter per day. Solar panels are rated under standard test conditions at 1,000 watts per square meter, so we can use that for our math. To recharge a lead-acid battery from 50% to 100%, we need around 8,125 watt-hours. Dividing by 3 sun hours gives 2,700 watts, and if we account for 95% charge controller efficiency, it becomes 2,850 watts of solar panels. For a lithium battery, recharging from 0% to 100% needs 6,700 watt-hours. Dividing by 3 sun hours gives 2,233 watts, and after efficiency adjustment, it becomes 2,350 watts of solar panels. Finally, divide this by your solar panel's watt rating to find how many you'll need. For example, if you're using 350 watt panels, then 2 350 divided by 350 is approximately 6.7, so you'll need about 7 solar panels. And that's it. Now you know how to calculate exactly how many solar panels are needed to run your house off-grid. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to Battery Hacker for more practical solar guides. See you in the next video.